found while we fly. Oceans calling my name. Life is more than a game. Soaring high, wings of steel. Under stars it's surreal. Dreams are real in the sky. Coastal airways fly by. Reggae beats in my ears. Miles away, no more fears. Lay back, count all the stars. Flying free, no more bars. Take me high, smooth as sea. Coastal breeze, fly with me. Take me high, the island's near. Feel the love, yeah, in the air. Take me high, smooth as sea. Coastal breeze, fly with me. Take me high, the island's near. Feel the love in the air. Palms are swaying, blue sky. Wonders found while we fly. Oceans calling my name. Life is more than a game. Palms are swaying, blue sky. Wonders found while we fly. Oceans calling my name. Life is more than a game. Board the plane, it's summertime. Sun is shining, it's bright. Breeze, the sky is cool and calm. Take a trip, it's not long. Oh, the vibe's so mellow. Airwaves sing like cello. Sandy beaches we climb. Coastal airways, oh my. Take me high, smooth as sea. Coastal breeze, fly with me. Take me high, the island's near. Feel the love in the air. Arms are swaying, blue sky. Wonders found while we fly.
All right, that should be better for audio levels. Can you just verify that for me? And I can see audio levels coming up from the game too. It's very faint, but we can hear it. All right, here we go. Let me know. I'm going to get this thing running on the audio. So let me know if you can't hear the audio sounds for the game as well. And I've got to do... The mic is on now. Good. Thanks, Sean. Appreciate it. Let's see if you can hear the game. That's the flight sim. I got to get the Active Sky fired up. I'm trying to get out of here within 30 minutes. Weather in Vancouver is junk. Who's in here? Oh, Nana, my dog. Like somebody just let one of my dogs in. Weather's junk in Vancouver. It's overcast, raining. What you expect, winter weather. Not like snow or anything. It's just winter weather. And we're doing a 5x5 on the mic. Good. Yeah, the game's gonna be quiet until I get the. I'm sure I get the stuff on for you. But right now, I've got to look at getting. What's that called? FS2 crew, right? All right, let's try that. We got to get Cliff started here. I've got to get Cliff going. Once we get Cliff started, I'm going to probably get out of here pretty quick. This is a quick flight. Dang, this is fast. Okay. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to turn this thing on. Let me know if you can't hear it. Hold on. There we go. Really? Why is it doing that? It's like some things work. Oh, I know why. Okay. I gotta make one little tweak, and that's gonna be here. Gotta go into this. Oh shoot. My track IR, stupid thing. Profiles. I just gotta change that profile angle of attack, and now that should be good. Sometimes that'll interfere with. Sometimes that interferes with the like the views I have. See that right there? All right, let's go ahead and turn this thing on. Come over here. We would be on ground power, but not APU. They wouldn't have any error, so we would just turn on the external bus. Before we do that, we're going to throw the battery switch to the on position. And I'm going to go ahead and throw one bus on. All right, that's it. I'm going to get him working, and we're going to get rocking and rolling through this. 1, 2, bells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 lights on. Okay, we're good to go. I'm just going to check the standby power really quick, and then we're going to be rocking and rolling. So I'm going to go EMR power on, and I'm going to pull this and ask them. Doors unlocked. Okay, emergency lights are good. Those were tested, so we're going to throw those off. And EMR lights are just going to be in the armed position there, and that's it. We'll get Cliff going. Let's see if he gets going. I want to get out of here, like I said, within 30 minutes. I'm trying to get a push. Folks, this is if you're watching this later, this is a live member stream only. Thanks to Sean. Sean and I were chatting earlier, and he's like, hey, this would be fun to see. And I said, sure, why not? But it's going to be kind of impromptu. There's going to be a lot of, sometimes it's not going to be scheduled. It's just basically when I have time, I'm going to fly it. So if you're on here, great. If you're not, sim audio is working out. Good. Thanks, Sean. Appreciate it. And this I had to re-log in, after we dumped everything from the cache and stuff. I had to re-log into everything. So that's why it took me a little longer to get this thing going. All right, I'm going to throw the floodlight on. I just got to see everything in the cockpit, and we are going to rock and roll. Let's get Cliff going. What do we say? How do I get him? Let's get started. Let's get started. Let's get started. I don't know. Wipers on. Wipers off. Okay. Let's get started. Let's start setting up. Okay, I didn't hear Cliff, so we got to change that. I hear him doing stuff. All right, we're going to go, speakers are going to be that one. This one's going to be that one. That one's going to be that one.
Audio test complete. Audio test complete.
Okay, two good
Audio
audios.
test complete. Audio test complete.
I might have been a little rambunctious on that. Okay. Good. He turned the wipers on. Sean laughs. Wipers on. He always gets that command right. Oh gosh. All right, he's doing his thing. We're gonna do ours right now. Let's go and fire this thing up. All right, so I'm gonna go weight balance right now. We're gonna pull in the SimBrief for import the OFP. That's gonna come in from here. This is such a fast flight. You're not kidding. So forward cargo, we're gonna put 11,000 pounds. Oh shoot, where's my? We've got 11,000 pounds. There it is. 11,000 pounds of cargo going. So that's really good when you're this light. You can really stack the cargo up, which is nice. That helps us supplement this income a little bit. And I can show you, you know, if you wanted to, I can show you how we calculate it. it's pretty in depth. I mean, it's not too hard. It's just you gotta look at everything, like where you're going from, like the zip code you're going from to the zip code you're going to, that kind of stuff. Again, it's not that hard. I wouldn't do it like internationally. It's really hard to find anything, but domestically we could find it. All right, what did I say? 11,600 pounds. So we're gonna put 11,000. I don't know if I can get 1160 in the front bin. Yeah, no. Aft cargo is going to be 2940. And then I think it's 10,300 is the max I could take. So if I went 11,000, I don't even think it would take 11. Yeah, 10.3 is max. So that's what it'll be. It's 109.3. Kai, what's going on? Is that Ken? Ken's checking in. Yeah, he is. Hey, Jason, keep the shiny side up. How you doing, Ken? Hopefully you're well, man. Yeah, I hope so. Hope to keep the shiny side up on this thing. This is the old Mad Dog. I love this airplane. There's something about this airplane. Just love it. Maybe it's the old smell of kerosene and hydraulic fluid. Maybe that's it. 13, trims 13.0 straight up. And we'll get everything else. Looks like we're going to have a zero fuel at 109. So 109.3, that's about right. And let's just drop right into here. I don't see any ATC on, so that's good. We've got the MD-83 JT-19 engines looking at October 31, November 28. So AIRAC is completed. Position initialization. Let's go ahead and do that. This is a fast flight. I think once we're airborne, I saw 7 minutes. I mean, it's really about 32 minutes gate to gate, but it's at 7 minutes en route. So this is one of those flights where you're like, I have to get ready for the landing before I even take off. This is worse than like a Dallas to, you know, Houston. One of those nasty ones. Okay, BFI, we're going to go to CYVR. Victor Romeo, that's Vancouver. And I'm not going to do a company route because literally it's just, we're not even, I don't even think it's departure. So if I just look at my OFP here, we're looking at BFI to PAE Grizz 7. That's it. So runway out of here. Get the weather here in BFI. It's kind of crappy. Where are we weather? 2107, gusting 18, 10 miles visibility, broken at 18. Looks like we're going to be landing 14 left and 14
Hi, Captain.
right.
How are
We'll
you
be
feeling
taking
today?
off. Better. Let's see here. 14 right will take off. So let's go 14 right on the runway. 14 right, so we're taking off to the south. Give me an R. Now, what's weird about this is you have Seattle right next to us, so we got to be careful on the departure. So we're going to go 14 right, and the arrival, we're going to drop into the Grizz 7, and it's going to be the PAE transition. And we're going to click route, we'll go activate, execute, and we'll look at our legs and see what we got. PAE to, let's see what we got here. PAE, Benzov, Egret, Goav, where the heck is that? Egret, I got Taco. Taco? Okay, that's probably not correct. So let me just do that really quick again. That's a departure, and we're going to go arrival. Grizz 7, I got to throw this. So right now in Vancouver, the weather, they're landing. Vertical at 4, 20 miles visibility. They're landing 26 left and right. RNAV or visual runway 26 right and 26 left. And I don't think, I gotta look, I think we're landing, if I remember, Sean, we land on the, we kind of park on that south side. Yeah, I remember it. I remember the 26 left will be very favorable for us, so that's what I'm gonna choose. No transition, I'll execute. Let's see if we get a different on the legs page here. 26 left and right. Okay, all good. Air France tomorrow to Charles de Gaulle from Phoenix, hopefully. Holy smokes. Ouch. That's a long trip. Are you going, you're traveling, Ken? Or are you flying the sim? Hayfield up to Egret, and then Egret. Yeah, then we're going to come around. I just want to make sure. We got Egret, Goav. I got that. Then Obin. That is correct. Okay. We're good now. Vectors to save, and then we're in. Okay. Good. I'm good with that. Click route data. Routes there. We're good. Pref coming in. All right. Man, I opened my window, and I'm freezing. I'm going to have to close my window a little bit before we go, because I'm going to freeze to death. Me and my old trusty co-pilot back here. It's my dog. 0 fuel weight, I've got a 111, well, it's going to be 109.3 now. We'll put that in, and our scheduled fuel, we're looking at 15.7 slash manual, slash N for normal. And that really doesn't matter on this aircraft. I was reading the manuals, it just doesn't matter, which I thought was really interesting. Extra, we're looking at reserve fuel of approximately 10.7. That's a lot on reserve. So I'm just going to, let's put 8. 35 on the cost index. Cruise altitude, whopping 20,000 feet today. I don't even think we're going to get that high. 252.22. 252/22. And this is so short, I'm not going to even do anything. Deviation is -13. It's right there. We're good. Click takeoff. Stand by on that. Let's go and get our takeoff numbers. And I gotta get all this written down. Where's my stuff? Right in front of my face. All right. I'm going to call GSX. Hang on just a minute. Let's get GSX going. We're not going to even cater this thing. They would probably be catered before they got on the aircraft. So we're going to go GSX. We're going to call for refueling. First thing we do. I'll write my numbers down. I've got 4,100.
System test, okay.
4,150. Okay. That's good. Christmas markets in Europe. Nice. That's fun. Yeah, that is cool. So you're actually flying there. That's fun. That's pretty cool. I heard those Christmas markets are pretty fun. Okay, good. Let's go back to the performance. Can you see it? No, you can. BFI. I like to do this two ways. It's a dry runway. Probably not. I would have. Let me see what their NOTAMs say for BFI. Really quick NOTAMs. I kind of breezed through them earlier. Didn't see anything that would really affect us. Info NOTAMs. I just want to see if there's Vicon issues because it was raining earlier. Nope. No Vicon issues, nothing to worry about. So we'll call it dry. Winds are...
Restart check completed to the line.
Thank you, sir. I don't know. I might call it wet, just for the heck of it. We've got 210 at 7. Visibility is 10. Statute miles. Broken clouds at 018. Broken at 23. We've got temperatures coming in at 82.3. Altimeter 2967. Runway 14 right. Okay, good. With those numbers, we can do the rest of this. All right, we got dry. We'll throw that in there. We're doing 210 at 7. 210/7. Outside air temperature is 8 degrees. So icing may be a thing today. Although I've never seen it on this aircraft. Like I've never seen like some airplanes in the sim just ice up really fast. This one does not. 29er decimal 67. So I don't know. I can't recall it ever icing on me is what I'm saying. Maybe once. I think one time I saw it ice up. It was a long time ago. Flaps 11, 14 right. Cell temp, I do not know yet. NIS is off. Packs are on. It will be an engine, but not right now. Packs on. Takeoff weight is going to be approximately 124-ish. 1, 2, 3. Calculate. See what we get. All right, cell temp 50, I'm good with that. And we're gonna go 129, 134, 143. You know, it's interesting, Ken. My my neighbor just went there the other year. I think last year they went to Europe. I think it was like Germany or something like that for the Christmas markets. It's a lot of fun. She said she had a great time, so. Pretty cool. All right, I'm good with that. I'm going to click force to N. And I like to back this data up with this. Looks like we got the fuel already. That's all done. I dropped my dang checklist, you guys. I hate when I do that. I went to a German Christmas market in Tokyo. It was really cool. Spouse unit is very happy. Me too, actually. That's cool. That's fun. I like it. All right, guys, let's get boarded. Let's get out of here. We got the fuel on the aircraft. Let's get the payload on the airplane, and we're done. So I'm going to click this, and then we can push out of here and get going. I'm going to call GSX. I'm going to say request boarding. Let's do this thing. We'll clear that. I'll run the flows, and we'll be good after I throw the paperwork, the shredded paperwork that we all have to do. 7,800, 0 to center, 15.650. I am going to change the 0 fuel weight coming down to 109er decimal 3. You guys are going to love the departure out of Westchester, by the way. I was on the limit in terms of runway distance. You know, we had 40.
Hi, the security and safety check are all done. Are we good to start boarding?
We had 46,000 pounds of fuel. Hang on. Yes.
Okay.
We had 46,000 pounds of fuel taken off out of Westchester. It was a sight to see. And I did some work on SimBrief. Of course, SimBrief was like, nope, you can't do that. You're weight restricted off that runway, and I kind of knew I was. And then I'm like, well, we had to shed some weight. We had to drop about 2,000 pounds of cargo or something like that to get down to close. And then I did another calculation on paper, which I showed you. You'll see it here. Probably I'll get it released tomorrow. But you'll see that it was close. I did a packs off, bleeds off, takeoff. It was a lot of fun. And we had plenty of time, plenty of room, so I was like, oh, this is easy. Flap setting is going to be 11. I'm just looking at this right here. This is our SimBrief. I'm just making sure our SimBrief's good. ANS is off. I'm not going to do an improved climb. We'll disable. And text format, it says 120 flex 50, 33, 36, 42. Yep, that's good. And we have a margin of 2,300 pounds. I'm good with that. Those numbers are good. Let's go ahead and throw that in there. 127, 134, and 143. All right, I'm good. I'm going to go upstairs here. I'll check his numbers. It looks like your team's coming in. They're walking on trucks. And we're going to get this thing running. 287. What in the blue blazes is going on there? Steve, what's up, buddy? How are you? Get going. Are you going to get 20? Yes. So I will be purchasing 2024 tomorrow. That's just part of my job, right? So I will give you guys a good review of what we got. I'm going to do some streams with it throughout the week. I'm sure everybody will. You know, we're just going to probably obviously fly some GA aircraft and then go from there. If there's no ATC on and I don't see any traffic coming into Seattle, I'm going to plan 5,000 and we'll go from there, right? Everybody good with that? Okay, upstairs looking good. We've got KDEC is normal. That's normal. That's normal. Coming down. Gens are on. Coming down here. Okay, I'm going to get that galley's on. I'm going to go ahead and start the APU. Fuel heaters are off. That's off. EMER lights are on. Seatbelts coming on. That would be off. Anti-ice is on for the engine. I mean for the windshield. And I'll go ahead and throw the APU on right now because I want to get rolling. So run, start, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, let it go. We should see something on the needle. Good on the frequencies, normal, normal, normal. Engine sync is off. This is already tested. I've got the lights on. We'll clear that. Anti-skid, all that was tested. Logos on. FOD's good. Sorry. Dang it. All right, there we go. Supplies are off. We'll go ahead and turn those on. This is going to be the auto side. So what's this? Okay, landing altitude of 100 and how about 13 feet? I'll just go right there. And they're doing a pressure right now at Vancouver, approximately 2961. 2961. And a part of that, the reason why I'm getting it so early is because, well, it's like I said, it's part of my job. We'll pull that nice set with Navigraph, right? So with Navigraph, I want to make sure that we're going to have a lot to do in terms of how's it going to work with our stuff, and nobody knows right now, so it'll be great. So are you guys? I want to know. Are you guys going to get 2024? Ken says we have 2019 was Budapest, then Salzburg, Munich. Wow, that's crazy. Amsterdam, London, then home. Wonderful trip. It sounds great. Oh, cool. That's cool. That's gonna be a fun trip for you. That sounds like a good time. It's a lot of flying, isn't it? How long is that flight? What did we say? 2967. Right there we go. All right, let's get a couple things. I'll do a brief with you, and then we're gonna get rolling. Just because this is one of those things, folks, where like I said, I want to set up for the departure before I even get there. So we're gonna take off here on. I'll give you a briefing on that. We're gonna shut this off to that. Come over here. Where is this dumb thing? There we go. Flight mode, night mode. There we are. I will go close. So this is where we are. We are going to push out of the terminal. We'll go nose to the left, down to the right. We'll taxi across on Alpha here. We've got to watch our wing. I think we have clearance. We'll watch our wing through here. We might even cross down Alpha 2 or come down on Alpha 1, but I think we have clearance. I've done this before. And then we'll off, and we'll blast off out of 1-4 right. Now, the interesting thing on 1-4 right, you can look at the SIDS here. We're going to just Kent 8 departure. And I'm just going to lock that in. And we didn't file this, but one thing that we're going to look for is Seattle traffic. Because Seattle is literally right next to the airport. It's like you could throw a stone and hit it. So if there's anybody taking off on the arrival or something like that, we got to keep it low. And they want us to be about 2,000 feet, so we can do that. We'll boogie down 2,000 feet. We'll bring the power back, start our turn. Once we get a starter turn, we're going to go ahead and start the climb up to Payne Field right there, 110.6. If we have to do a turnaround, or engine failure or something like that, we're going to Seattle. So I am just going to throw Seattle's, well, you know what, I'm just going to leave that for now. I'll throw Seattle in there in a minute. We'll just do a turnaround of Seattle. Back into our destination. We'll go taxi. We're going to do airport information right there. So this is kind of the plan, but I'm going to brief it now so we don't have to worry about it later because it's going to come really fast for us. 26 left is where we want to go. We're going to be parking right here. I know this very well. I remember these things now, Sean. We're going to park right here and probably get off on Alpha 6 and then taxi over. We're looking at an approach of 26 left, and right now the air traffic control is online. Looks like we have tower, and we're going to go 110.7. I am going to throw that in there, 110.7, just one less thing I have to do. Matter of fact, let's hold on that just because of I do want to do the return if we had to go into Seattle. Let's say we have an engine failure or something like that. I'm going to just obviously come back to Seattle. Looks like going to be 16 left or right, and that's 110.3. I'm going to set that here on this side just so I know we got that all set to go. And the course is approximately inbound 164 on the course. So I'll set that course up to 164. Just something you always, I just want to plan for. You never know. This is a MD-80, by the way. And I'm actually going to save this on the chart just so I have it plugged in, and then we're going to go 11-4 page 110.7. I'm going to throw that in there now. 657, and inbound course was, again, I'll look at it, 263 on the inbound course. Course is right there, 263. While I do this, I'll take a look. Definitely not uninstalling 2020 though. Nope. So I'll run both of these in parallel. Why are they doing that on both courses? I don't like that. I got to change that. It shouldn't be the same course on both of them. Anyway. Sean says, yeah, I'm going to get 2024. Ken, watching Jason fly is a true professional. I appreciate that, man. Especially coming from you. I think my only hesitation, not sure add-on sceneries will work. Yep, definitely not on install. No. So what I'll have to do on this channel is we're going to run FS 2020 with 24. So if there's, once the aircraft start porting over, that's when we'll start making the changes. But obviously we're going to be running 2020 for quite a while until we get the aircraft that we fly. We're going to go takeoff flex down. We're going to do, it's 49. We'll go 50 right there. Looking good, folks. All right. So I think the airplane's ready to go. I've got the FMC completed. The overhead's good to go. Everything is locked in, loaded. We've got the passengers boarded. And we sent Cliff for, we're boarded up and locked up. We got the APU on. Let's go and get the APU lit right here. 1, 2. We'll go ahead and tell them to get the kick off the ground power unit. Coming over here, aircraft services coming over there. We're going to say additional services. We're going to request, nope, I don't want to request the GPU. We're going to tell them to get going here. Prepare for push and start. And we'll go ahead over here to the pumps. We'll close the, I got to do one more thing. Let's get those pumps on. Get that door closed. Let's get the dial-a-flap in. We're looking at trim 13. So you can see the trim setting maybe. Right there, 13. Right there. We're going to do flap 11. Nice. Let's go and check their stamp. Good, that's on. We're coming down here to 11. I don't see any air traffic control here, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and do a CTAF frequency. There is 11 set. That is good, and they're telling us to squawk code 3533. So go ahead and 3533. That is set. They've already tested that. We've got takeoff armed. That's it, folks. Let's go ahead and close the door here, and we're going to click deny. And that should have locked our door. Door is closed. We'll get the lights off the aircraft there. It looks like they're coming in. And I have to park the wiper. There we go. All right, let's do a check. Dang it. I thought I closed that door. Get that pump running, get that door closed. There it is. Okay, we're going to do nose to the left, we said, right? Yeah. Nose left, tail right. Let's run the checklist. Let's go. Before I keep running that, we'll shut the pumps off. I'll turn them on here in a minute. Pre-start check below the line.
Covers and pins.
Removed.
Aircraft log and documents.
Checked on board. Checked on board.
Altimeters.
29.67 checked. Checked.
Fuel, oil, hydraulic quantities.
Checked.
0 fuel weight.
Set.
TRP.
50 takeoff flex.
Stabilizer.
0.7 set.
Flaps takeoff selector.
Stowed.
Speed bugs.
Before start check.
Parking brakes.
Set.
Doors.
Closed.
Startup and pushback clearance.
Approved. All right, folks, we're ready to rock and roll here. The wind is coming out
Before
pretty
start
strong,
check
210.
completed, ready for engine start.
All right, so I'm actually going to start the engines. The wind's coming in at 210. You got to be really careful with these JTs. If we go tail in, we're going to blow. We could have a compressor stall because of the wind. It's 7 gusting 18. I'd rather start at the gate here, and then we can, because once he pushes us back, it's going to be 210, basically right down the. We could be right in the tail section right now. I don't see the dang. Let's see where we're headed. Let's take a look at our heading. We are heading due north. So if we're due north, 260 is going to be hitting us like this. We're okay to start right now. Matter of fact, we're okay to start when we back out, because we'll be at 1 reciprocal. Yeah, we'll be in shape. Basically, the wind's coming in to the perpendicular to us, so we're fine. Disregard all that. All right, let's go here. Gate 3. This is so bright. I gotta change this. Okay, gate 3 time out. We're looking at a timeout of 650. Oil quantity now 15. We run with maintenance here, and we have 15 on hydraulic. So on these road trips like this, we have our maintenance personnel fly with us. So pretty cool, right? Part of the package terrain coming in. That's all set, ready to go. I just need to get BFI's CTAF, and it's going to be 120.6. 120.6. We'll throw that in here. 120.6. We're done. Get to your comments here in just a minute. Whoa. There we go, 1206. Let's go. Brakes off. FAA approved. Somebody mentioned to me that Navigraph charts have been approved for use in flight training. Apologies, this has been discussed. So no, it hasn't been approved in terms of real life training. Simulator training, sure, if it's the sim, but not for real navigation at all. I mean, that's part of our contract with Jeppesen, is that we can't use it for real life training. So simulation only. That's it. If that helps. Okay, I'm just kind of waiting until we turn the aircraft over here a little bit, and then we can start them. You see how the fan blade stopped? The fan blade stopped spinning. I was watching that fan blade spin like crazy. All right, let's tell Cliff to start number 1. Where the left engine? Start
Set.
left engine.
Starting left engine.
Nuts.
Left start valve open. N2. Oil pressure.
Have a column up here. Boeing Field, traffic,
N1.
Riptide, 5800, push, terminal 3, gate 3. 22%,
Fuel
here comes
on.
the gas. Gas is coming on, fuel's on. Watch that EGT rise. Make sure it doesn't
Fuel flow.
go in the
EGT. Left start valve closed.
Looks good. Let's start the clock. N1's on a good spin here. And oil pressure's coming up, oil temp's coming up. And we're on the bus. We're actually going to start both engines today. It's going to make it
Stabilizing.
easier. Okay, I'm going to back it up
Stabilized.
just a little bit. I got one target. All right, looking good. Let's go ahead and set the brake. Start right engine.
Starting right engine. Right start valve open. N2. Oil pressure.
There we go. Passengers are probably freezing. They're hockey players. They can take it.
N1.
And one. Looking for 22-ish.
Fuel on.
Fuel's coming on. How much we got? 15.5. Good stuff.
Fuel flow. EGT. Right start valve closed.
What in the world happened here? Okay, we got two good
Stabilizing.
starts there.
Stabilized.
I hit the wrong one though. This is not what I wanted. There we go. Sorry, guys.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our flight today.
All right, two good starts coming in. I'm gonna go ahead and up from the overhead and get stuff done. Coming up, left, right, looking at the buses and the frequencies. Bat volts are good. Amps are good. Okay, that's good. APU is gonna come off. Air's off. And we are on the bus. We're gonna throw the master off for the APU. That's good. I'm gonna throw. That's on. Coming on auto. Good air coming through. The cabin is 30 degrees. No, 10. 10 degrees Celsius. It's pretty cold. Okay, stand by for flaps. Flaps coming in at 11. Flap 11. That's off. We'll take a look at this. Spoilers deployed. Spoiler deployed. Okay. Rudder. Good. Okay, two good starts. Lights are on. Let's go ahead and shut off the flood up. Let's go with checklist. After engine start check.
Ignition.
Off.
Electrical loads.
Checked.
Air conditioning supply.
Auto.
Galley power.
On.
Ice protection panel.
Off.
Pneumatic crossfeed valve levers.
Closed.
Flight controls.
Flight controls check completed. Flight control check completed.
Hydraulic pumps and pressure.
Checked.
Annunciator panel.
Checked.
Ground equipment.
Removed.
All clear signal.
Received.
Flaps, slats.
11 set. Set.
After start check completed.
Okay. We are cleared on the left.
We are clear on the right.
Taxi check.
Fuel heat.
Off.
Flaps and slats.
Set checked.
Eeper bugs and TRP.
Set and checked.
Takeoff speeds.
No changes.
Takeoff briefing.
Performed.
ATC flight guidance systems and nav aids.
Set. Set and checked.
FMS.
Pre-flight completed.
APU air and master switch.
Both off.
Brake temperature and pressure.
Checked.
Taxi check completed.
Thank you. All right, brakes on, folks. Let's go. Where are we? I gotta find out where the heck we are. We are, that's Seattle Airport. Crikey, our airport's like right here. Give me a second. There we are. Just north. Boeing Field, traffic, Riptide, 5800, taxiing runway 14 right via Alpha. All right, we'll watch the wing. I'm gonna hog this side just because it's pretty tight in here. Yeah, we got plenty of room. All right, get back to your comments. What do we got? Is this FSFO? Are you live? Yeah, Pops, I'm live. Don't tell me the score. Dang it. I don't want to hear nothing. I'm trying to I'm gonna watch the game after I'm done. So don't. I watched the first period. Just don't tell me the score. We gotta fly these Rangers over to Vancouver, and that's what we're doing now. It's a quick flight. Once we're airborne, it's like 35 minutes. It's nothing. Just want to make sure that's okay. That's good. All right, right here, I'm good now. We're past the nasty stuff in terms of wing clips or anything. Hang on. Flight attendants, please be seated for takeoff. All right, here we go. Looking for 14 right. We should have a pop-up on the RAS system. We've installed the runway awareness alerting system in all of our aircraft. Well, they're coming to the 737 fleet as well. So, what do we got? Okay, there's the ILS hold. There we go, Alpha 1. That's what I'm looking for. All right, it's a good start here. Lineup check.
Cabin.
Secured.
Windows.
Left side closed.
Right side closed. Annunciator panel.
Checked.
Ignition.
Set to
Approaching 1.
Air
Bravo.
conditioning supply. Transponder set to TARA. Takeoff clearance.
Received.
Lineup check completed.
Thank you. Ready? All right, we're going to go here, folks. We're holding a short 1-4 right. We're going to take off to the south. Pretty much runway heading here, so I'm just going to go ahead and just verify that. Stop the aircraft here. We're going to go 140 on the runway. I'm just going to look for traffic really quick to make sure there's nobody in Seattle that we're going to interfere with, because this airport is right next to Seattle. Normally they're going to limit us out to 2,000 feet, and that's what we're going to do anyway. So I just have to check something really quick. What did I say, 1-4? Why am I keep going 1-6 through here? There we go, 140, set altitude 2,000. Now I'm going to have to really come down and try to get this set up right. That's 3,000. I wonder if I could tab it. I don't know. Hang on. Sometimes this guy doesn't work very well. Best I can do, I guess. I'll set the altitude. 2,000 feet looks good on your side. Looks good. Let's go. Nobody's coming in. And we got to remember, we're probably going to get into the clouds. I'm going to want to turn on the engine anti-ice. So once we depart, remember, we're going to go engine anti-ice. I'm going to level off at 2,000. And this is going to be manual. To turn this dang light down just a little bit on the flood. They've got it so bright. Let me call them up. Boeing traffic, Riptide 5800, taking runway 14 right, Boeing. Okay, I got 14 right on the pavement. I see it. We do have terrain ahead, so we're going to climb, get to 2,000 feet. We'll level off the aircraft. I've got the flight controls. We're going to fly it manually until we get over to the Bay Area. Then we'll start the climb. That's kind of what we're going to do. We're going to bring up the throttles to 1.14. Right, there's the RAS system kicking up. Let's go. I gotta go 1-4. Shoot, stupid. Got it. I thought he did that. Apparently not. Auto throttle's on. Here we go. Clamp. We'll push the nose down. Thrust levers are supposed to come up. Let's go. I got it. Okay, I've got the thrust levers right now. There we are.
V1.
We go.
Rotate.
There we go. Lots of rudder in there. Just counter that wind. There we go.
Positive rate.
Gear up. All All right, engine anti-ice on, please. That's 11 degrees, so we're good for now. There's 10 degrees. Now you got to put them on. There's 1,000 coming in. Let me see if I can call them up. Engine anti-ice on.
Engine anti-ice on.
Thank you. 1,500 coming down. We're going to roll the aircraft down. I've got the aircraft. It's about 5 degrees. Flaps 0. I got the thrust levers. Set climb thrust for now. Good. Okay, coming up. We're going to go slats up. I'm going to turn the airplane. Okay, I'm just going to do the trim. Here we go. Nice and easy. This is manually flying. I'm flying the aircraft right now, folks. We're going to stay at 2,000 feet. Got the thrust levers in here. There's Seattle. It's just crazy. That is Seattle Airport. So that's what I'm saying. I want to turn in. I told you it was right there. Like, no joke. I'm going to set speed. Man. Airplane wants to climb, but I think we're safe. We're safe like this for now. I don't see any traffic. I've got an altitude adjustment to make. Speed's coming up. And I'm going to start climbing right now. Here we go. Climbing up. 20,000 set. Good on speed. I just do want to start the climb. Okay, here we go. Lights coming off. Okay, climb thrust set. Power's coming in. I'm going to start turning northbound to Payne. I've got the aircraft. What I'm going to do is get vectors. We're going to go direct to Payne. I'll execute it. Okay. What I'm going to try to do now is go vertical speed, about 2,200 feet, and we will go ahead and click autopilot on, and heading select. Nav, don't you descend me. See, it's starting to descend. Nope, I want you to climb, bro. There we go. Okay, positive trend on the climb. Nav coming in. VNav on, and we're going to go nav selected. Nav track is hit. Altitude is on armed. Turning the airplane over. 5,000 coming up. We got climb thrust selected, gears up, flaps are up, arts off. I'll tell them to do a climb check. We're coming through 9 degrees, and engine anti-ice is on. Annunciator's good. Okay. See the ILS flashing? It's never good. I'm going to go click reset. All right, let's call Cliff. Climb check. All right, folks, I think we got a good jet right now. Seattle traffic, Riptide 5800, climbing through 7,000.
Seatbelts.
Last call. On. On.
Climb check complete.
Hey. All right, folks, let's get ready for the landing. I'm going to go ahead and throw the bugs closed. Just to let you know, this is a very quick flight. We're at Payne Field. Quick was amazing tonight. Good. Yeah, he was. I saw the first period a little bit, and he looked pretty good. So we're on a climb thrust right now. We're doing 8,700 feet. We got 5 degrees coming through this broken layer. See you, Seattle. A fun little departure, huh? Lots of work. Get a picture of us out of Seattle here. All right, we're back in through 10,000. The airplane's going to decrease the pitch, increase the speed, and I'm going to go get the weather here for where are we going? Vancouver. So it looks like we have an aircraft landing in Vancouver. Vancouver right now is about 97 miles. He's in a 777, and that's what this new Navigraph thing we got going on, where you can see air traffic control and your traffic. Looks like we could possibly have a conflict. So right now we got 140 at 6 in Vancouver. Oh, nice and quiet there. Visibility is 15 statute miles. We've got light rain in the forecast. Sky condition broken at 26. Temperature is coming in overcast. It's overcast at 6,000. 2962. And they're landing runway VATSIM. Arrival now 8 left, 8 right. They just changed the runways on us. 8 left, 8 right. So that's one of the things we've got to change right now, folks. So we're looking at the Grizzly arrival, 8 left. I'm going to want to fly on the left side if we can get, on the right side. So let's go 8 right. All right, we're going to drop down here. We're going to go to arrivals and departures. And we want to go ILS 8 right if we can get it. Click execute. Let's go to the legs page. We got PAE, BZOV, PAE to BZOV, then over to egret. I got to get to the right one. Nope, that's right. So we got egret. Egret's going to be level at 12 and 10, 280. That is correct. And then we got TAGO at 10,000 above. Then we're going to go right over to the top of the Vancouver VOR and then over to NACMA. Right there, NACMA 3,000 vectors. And then I'm going to do vectors for 8 left. That is the plan. Through 16,000, we're going to throw the engine anti-ice to the off position. We don't need them on right now. We are cleared. I'm just going to keep the seatbelt sign on for now, folks. It's just going to be, it's going to be bumpy, and it's super fast. So I'll just keep the, if they can't hold it in, there's nothing I can tell you, Altitude is armed. We're coming through 8,000 here. See this ILS flashing? This is not going to be pretty. There's 18,000. Transition set.
Set.
Thank you. All right, I'm going to come down 2992. It really doesn't matter. We'll be descending very shortly. I wanted to level off here sooner than that. Right there. 2992 is set. We're going to be looking at controllers here. It looks like Vancouver 118.7. 1,000 to go. 19.4 for 20. Let's go here at 118.7. Shoot. This is going to be the tower frequency. And I will tune. Come on. Flip that over.
150 at 2 right now. So
We'll go medium. Winds are calm.
okay, awesome. That works perfectly with us. I appreciate that. I wasn't even comfortable with the flight plan at first, but looks like it's working out so far. Yeah, I looked at it briefly, like looking at the text waypoints doesn't do much for me, but when I click on the tag, I can zoom way out and it actually shows me a line, and it looks relatively like it goes straightforward the way it should, so I think it should be okay. Okay, roger that. United 1 and 1 heading.
YVR. Vancouver dry. Well, it's not. It's wet. We're just going to call it good. Where are you? Winds are pretty calm, 140 at 6. We're going to be starting our descent very shortly, folks. Right now, we'll be starting our descent. 13 nautical miles. Here we go. Right on down. We're going to bring it down to 8,000.
Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments, we'll begin our meal service for the flight. Please refer to the menu given to you on boarding for the 2 meal
10,000.
choices and your beverage choices available. We request that you keep the
There's
aisle
none of
clear
that
so
service.
the flight attendants
Sorry.
can serve you efficiently
This is
and
not
also
going to
for
be
your own
that one of those
safety.
flights.
Thank
Outside air temperature right now in Vancouver is, what are we looking at here, folks? It's cold. We'll add 5. We're going to go on the right side. Ah, shoot, I just had it. 8 right. 8 right. Flaps are 15 over 40. Auto ATC Seattle Center
Tower,
Vice
United
Cross
191
egret.
Heavy. This is actually our first time here, so requesting progressive taxi.
So looking at 12,000 feet
United
over
191
egret.
Heavy,
We got it.
roger, no problem at all. Your
29er
next left just ahead of you there
62.
is a like a 45-degree left onto Delta.
Reversers, yes. Landing weight coming
Delta
in at
all the way down to the end,
100
and I'll let you know when you can turn on to Delta 7.
120.8.
Okay, Roger.
Go.
So we'll make a 45 degrees left onto Delta, all the way down, and United 191 Heavy. Thank you.
Okay, coming up top of descent and watching, we got level nav, or VNAV level, nav track, altitude is armed, and the FMS is speed hold. Just going to make sure it kicks in. I've got to redo one thing. We're going to go 1, 4. What do we say? Or we said 8 right now. Okay, 8 right, auto brakes on medium. Really don't need any. Landing distance required. Factored landing distance right now is 62.13. V with a VREF of 132. Circle that. Flap's going to be 40.
Just out of curiosity, have you guys been busy out here in Vancouver?
We've been busy this weekend. We had a big event yesterday. That was like 4 hours long in the evening, and what did we? I'm trying to think. I saw the stats. It was like 64 departures and I think 30 or 40 arrivals, and whatever. And then tonight we had pretty steady flow. This is a regular weekly event. Like, it's over now. It's been over for a couple hours, but Sunday nights usually we do a West Coast Weekends event where we usually get
Transition now.
and
Set.
we get some traffic. So it's been steady tonight. Not crazy busy, but steady.
Let's go here.
That's
Landing.
awesome. I didn't know that you guys are actually doing events out here. Is that like a
Go
veteran
ahead.
event? that
No
you guys do?
questions.
Thank you.
Yep, that's
Ladies and
affirmatively.
gentlemen, we'll be arriving at our destination
We do.
shortly.
We try and do like one big one a month, and then we have our regular weekly West Coast Weekends event that we try and staff up on Sunday evenings, and
Engine anti-ice on.
do that, and that usually draws a good chunk of
Engine
traffic
anti-ice
from
on.
about I think it started at I'm trying to remember the time now. It's 8 o'clock Eastern time. I don't know where you are, but 8 o'clock Eastern time to and it runs for 4 hours every Sunday night.
That's amazing. Yeah, I'm actually in ESP. I'm from New York City, so that's where I'm going right now. Yeah, I've been trying to find where you guys do the events at, and I didn't realize it was actually a veteran event. I thought it was like you had to join some airliner company or something like that. But yeah, that's crazy. So you guys do this every weekend?
Come on,
Yeah,
dude.
pretty much every Sunday night. There's the odd exception where we won't run it because of staffing or whatever, but It's usually every weekend, and it starts
It's
at
cold.
8 o'clock Eastern time,
Stop the chit chat.
and it goes for like 4 hours. And usually
Jeez,
does
yeah,
pretty
it
good.
is
And
a
then
long
we
time.
do, usually it's about one
It's all
major
right.
event a week, or not a week, sorry, a
That
month.
is what it is.
Like we did yesterday, and that was the Rocky Mountain Crossfire event that we did yesterday, and those events are usually teamed up with another FIR. So like yesterday's was
I do
Crossfire
realize
with Edmonton. So
these
we had
guys
lots of traffic
are.
between Vancouver and Edmonton and Calgary.
These guys
And it was just
are.
steady back
They
and forth, back and
are
forth, plus the regular network
Canadians.
traffic on top of
You
it.
know
So
that. They
we
are
did,
Canadians.
like 100
That's
and
not what
some
I
odd
wanted.
movements in 4 hours yesterday.
Jeez, that's a lot. Approach. We're gonna
Yeah,
go ahead
that's
and 8
crazy.
right.
I was actually, or yesterday, on Saturday actually.
There, clogging
I
up the
was
frequency
part of
then.
a
109.5.
session out in Europe. I believe it was out of Bulgaria. I'm not sure if that was a
109.5
VAT
inbound
event
course
or not, but they had
83
at
now.
least 60 people within an hour just trying to depart, and I was just sitting there for at least an hour
Nope.
just to leave the gate. So yeah,
Oh,
I
thank
can see
you.
that it does get busy on here. It's been a while since I've done VATSIM. I used to do it back years ago, but now that I have the time to do it, I can see that it's still very popular out here.
Of course it is.
Oh yeah, it's popular. We just broke a record for
Descent
greatest
check.
number of consecutive connections or simultaneous connections.
Fuel quantity.
Checked.
About
Approach
a month
briefing.
ago
Completed.
with the last cross the pond
Performed.
event that they did.
Landing
And
data.
that's a
Set.
BFI wide event
Descent check complete.
Thanks.
is hugely popular.
All right, guys. So we're coming in. I can't hear myself think with this guy.
Simultaneous connections they've ever had.
But they are Canadians, so
That
we're
was
going to
last
give them
month,
a little
so,
bit
yeah,
of
it's still
slack, I
hugely
guess.
Popular, and whatever. Almost all these events
We'll cut them
are
some slack.
like public VATSIM sponsored.
All right,
events,
so we're
and
coming
they're
in. We're going to go down
advertised on
to 3,000 now.
various VATSIM related websites and whatever, so they should be easy to find.
3,000 set,
And,
armed,
That
on
sort
the
of
way
thing,
down
so
here.
by all means jump in if you see, like I said, every weekend we're here usually, and we do one major one every month, or we try to,
Oh my
if we
gosh.
can get organized with another
1159er.
FIR, and do that. Usually we do a lot of stuff with Edmonton or Seattle or something. We did one with Hawaii last month. That was pretty common too. And then of course every Friday night you have the BFI-USA
FNO.
does the Friday night out or whatever,
Ops.
the FNOs that they do.
Yeah.
And those are ridiculously popular.
Yeah, they're really
We
good.
did one of those in January with
Yeah, this is
I think it
Tower.
was Portland and Salt Lake City or something. There's two of them coming to Vancouver, and that was insane. We did like 250 flights or something like that in and out combined in one night.
This is what we're going to do. I got an idea.
That sounds crazy.
There we go.
250.
Boop. Done. So what I'm going to do is going to go
These
122.
events, so you could just
8.
join.
Most of them you can just sign on.
That's Tower. I'm not going to be on his frequency for a while until I'm on final, so I'm just going to turn him off. Too much chatter for me. And apparently you. So it's okay to chat, but you don't want to clog up the frequency like that. So it's all good. All right, folks, we're heading down the chute. We're going to Tatgo, which is just up here. We've got some weather to contend with. Let's talk about the missed approach. One of those things I want to discuss really quick. We are coming into an area of bad weather, light rain here in Vancouver. So let's click close. There's Vancouver. I'm going to click approach, and I'm going to go ahead and 8 right. This is the runway we expect. We are going to line ourselves up and then just call tower and say we're on 8 right. That's what we want. 083 on the inbound course, 109.5, and we've got that set right there. We've got weather. We've already looked at it. Looks good. We got an MSA of 5100 in coming from that side. We're fine, though. We have the ND. We're going to hit Vancouver VOR essentially and go pretty much straight across. We won't have to do a procedure turn in here. And then we're going to just basically go straight in. Let's talk about the missed approach. Climb to 420 feet, then heading 083 to climbing right turn to 2000, heading of 113 degrees. Then we'll turn again to the right, intercept the Vancouver VOR. We'll do the shuttle climb at Vancouver VOR to 5400 before proceeding on course. So basically, it's just going to be a hold at Vancouver. We'll take off. We'll go to basically straight out to 113 degrees, and then we will hold in Vancouver. Do you have any questions for me? No questions. That's good. We're going to go ahead and throw the go-around bugs up. This is one of the fastest flights ever. Yeah, I'm dying. Jeffrey, how are you? By the way, these I was talking to Sean earlier, and he's like, "Hey, let's do some live streaming flights for members only." And I thought that was a cool idea. The only issue is if you guys can deal with me just doing it whenever I've got time, that's great. Sometimes they're going to be in the morning, sometimes they're going to be in the afternoon. I can't. What I'm saying is I can't schedule. Nice job, Cliff. Didn't do it right. What I don't want to do is just put something on the schedule and not be able to commit. So that's kind of why I'm like, nah, I'll just wait. So we've got Egret Tango. We're going to Tatgo. Once we hit Taco, we're going to come over to Nakma, and we will be flying the ILS 109.5. When we land, if we're fortunate enough, shoot, that's what I got to do. I want to get off. If I can, we can get off on Hotel. That would be just primo for us. We can zip off on Hotels. Basically, it's a high-speed taxiway. Probably can get off there. Maybe we can get off on Charlie, but I'm going to be pretty aggressive on the brake just to stop, because then we just taxi off, and literally it's right next to us. So that's kind of where we're at. Okay, we're at Vancouver, over the top of Vancouver. So many, but not enough time. Yes. That's right. There is a lot of these flights, you guys, a lot. And that's what's so cool about being members, right? You get these, shoot, dork. All right, now we got 2962 is all set, ready to go. We're at Vancouver. We're turning the aircraft over now. Basically, you're going to bring us on in. I'm looking at my chart. Here it comes. Nakma, 200 feet with the DH is going to be 150. So I am going to fly the HUD down. That's going to help us. We're going to hand fly that HUD straight down. We should have no problem breaking out of the clouds. It's 2,000 something feet. The visibility is beautiful down below. We're just going to set the DH to 150 here. And here we go. We need to start our descent. We want to get down to 3,000. And we're at 9, so we're looking pretty darn long here. Let's see. We're doing the arrival, but I might cut that arrival quicker. That ain't the right one. Hang on. Right there. Yeah. 17 miles. 210, 3,000. I do want to set this a little on the quicker side. Just feels like I'm not descending very quick. So I might just take over and go vertical speed on me. Unless this thing doesn't increase. Yeah, let's go. I got it. Got the airplane. I'm going to bring it down to about 1,200-ish. There's 1,600 there. That's good. I'm going to pop the brake. Brake's coming out about 1/4 to 3/4. What are we looking at here? We've got 0 degrees on the TAP probe. Fuel is fine. We have 11.9 in the tanks, 240 on the speed, coming back down on the speed brake. I'll set my heading. Bubble, you can see that right there. Bubble is going to be the inbound course. Bubble should be around 3,000 feet, so I'm just going to, like I said, I'm just going to go ahead and just bring that out a little bit. TAV P at 3, so 3,000 is where we want to go. As we'll slightly turn over it, I'm going to go ahead and heading hold. Just a minute. There's 7,240. I need to slow it down. All right, we're going to come down to 2 alpha speed here. Now, the cool thing about the 80, folks, I mean, we're high, but I can drop down my slats. If I'm under 280 knots, guess what? The slats are coming out, and the slats are going to help us just give us a little bit of drag. So it throws that drag out there. It's going to help us slow the aircraft down. You can see the slats are right there in the front of the aircraft. That's the slats. Going to help us get a little bit of drag out there. Nice. Good on the speed. Speed brake's coming in. We're just going to be aware of just a few things. I'm going to keep extending. All right, I'm going to slow down to 180. All right, let's drop down the HUD. Now, this is not your grandfather's HUD. This thing is different. Lights coming on. This thing is a bit different. All right, I got the heading select. Heading hold, please. There we go. Just going to give myself a little bit of room on the turn. 4,900, looking good. Just going to kind of give myself just a, going to sweep the aircraft over. That's what I'm going to do here. 4,500. We are over the water, and we're going to be over the water, feet wet. And I'm going to start turning in here, and we can shut the anti-ice off the engines. 4,000 feet, check. All right, let's swing this thing in. Vertical speed coming back to about 1,200 feet. There's 1,000 to go. Heading select, here we are. 37 for 3,000, turning base leg right now, and we're going to go ahead and call tower. All right. Go 30 degrees. It should level off. We've got altitude capture, altitude hold. So I'm watching the aircraft level off. Speed's going to drop down to 180. Here come flaps. Ready? Good. Flaps coming in 1 notch. Let's go ahead and
Fly
flip
heading
over the tower.
200 off departure. Instead of runway heading, fly 200, and you'll be clear of that traffic.
Okay, Roger. We'll fly heading 200 after departure for United 1 and 180.
All right, here we go. Okay, what I'm going to do is VOR lock. That's going to help us hit the localizer first, and then we'll go glide slope. Let me give him a call.
And good talking to you, man. Hope to see you again soon here in Vancouver. Have a good flight.
Absolutely. It was nice talking to you as well, and hopefully we can...
The airport's in sight right there. It's beautiful.
United 1 and 180.
Okay, bro. Vancouver traffic, Riptide 5800 on a base for 8 right over Bubble.
Sorry, I didn't catch the airline call sign, but Charlie Sierra Tango 5800, Vancouver Tower, wind 150 at 2, altimeter 2961. Continue approach for 08 right. Currently traffic departing, heading towards you is a 777. He'll be making a left turn heading 200 off of the runway, so it should be no conflict.
Okay, Roger, we'll continue our approach to 8 right. We'll copy the 777 for Riptide 5800.
Riptide, Roger, thanks for that.
Okay, folks, we're lined up. Localizer is tracked. You can see localizer track is on. And I'm going to hit ILS.
United 191 Heavy, left turn 200.
Wow, he's coming at me.
Turn heading 200, United 191.
Weird. I thought they were landing the 8s.
United 191 Heavy.
I see
That should
right
keep
there.
you clear of the traffic. Resume
he's
on
clear.
navigation once again, and thanks for flying. Have a good night.
Roger, switching to Unicom and cleared up traffic for
Good out.
United 191 Heavy. It was nice talking to you, and hopefully we get to talk again soon.
Laps 15. We got alpha speed.
Riptide 5800. Caution potential wake turbulence from the 777 that departed the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Traffic is now no factor though. Clear to land runway 08 right.
Okay, clear to land 8 right. Riptide 5800. I'm sorry. Were you landing the 26s?
Negative. That was we switched to the 8s about an hour ago, but when he originally signed in, he was set up for the 26s, and it was there was no other traffic at the time. But then he got to asking me questions, so it made it a little bit tighter than I wanted it.
You're good.
Yeah, I just changed him off of the runway heading departure. I just gave him a heading to fly after the departure, so it worked out. Vancouver Tower, Canada 451 with you at 20.
Final check.
Gear,
Down.
ignition,
Set to Bravo.
auto spoilers, and auto brakes.
Set. Armed.
Flaps and slats.
Set and check.
Sorry, Air Canada
Landing clearance.
451.
Received.
Final check
Vancouver
completed.
Tower, continue. You expect Vancouver's landing the 8s right now. Expect 08 left. Wind 150 at 2, altimeter 2961. Continue approach, report turning final. Plan for 08 left and call you when we're on file for Air Canada 451. Thank you.
This is good practice for the MD-80, folks. I'm just kind of flying that ILS in there. Just the HUD. Good HUD practice for this aircraft. Basically, you want to fly this big old, box.
Fuel quantity.
What the heck are you talking about? You just want to fly this, the hoop in the box. I got the speed. It's coming up on those throttles a little bit. Just getting a little low on ref. I don't like that, so I'm going to bring it up. So I'll just let the airplane stabilize here, and then we're going to re-intercept the glide slope. And this is manually flying. Now you might see that traffic coming in, landing the opposite runway. This is FSLT. They are on as well, so I'm trying to get the aircraft stable. Hang on. Correcting speed. Now we're high on the approach, so I'll stop it right there. With this Mad Dog, you got to let go the yoke and see what it wants to do. It's pretty spicy. All right, right there. If I keep going down that way, it's going to keep descending me. So this is all water. All of this is the bay, so it's all water down here. Check. We got 1,000 check. I'm correcting speed. We're a little on the fast side. We're in a high side. Okay, looking good. We're capturing back.
Approaching 08 right.
Roger, there's the RAS system that kicked in. There's a little downdraft. All right, now you see the box like way low. Well, I'm going to have to correct that approach because we're coming in too steep. There we go, right there. Ooh, dang, dude. I'm getting hit with all sorts of gusts. Turbulence here. I don't understand. It's like 4 knots. That's what I expect. I know we're red over red. I got the runway in sight all day long. We're landing.
100,
Check.
50, 40,
Yeah.
20.
That's an FSLT target right there. Just gonna hold this. And nice little tap right there. Get that nose gear down.
Spoilers deployed.
Reverser's coming out. Let's stop this aircraft. If I can get off on hotel, I'd love to.
80 knots. 60 knots.
Okay, out of reversers. Keep it going, keep it going. We want to get off on hotel, which is the next high speed. Not this one, the next one. Dang it. Did I miss it? Yes! Son of a gun! Let's get on Alpha 2. Vancouver Tower, Riptide 5800. Can we get it on Alpha 2? We got to go to the signature.
Riptide 5800, welcome Vancouver, taxi Alpha 2, Alpha Apron, your discussion today.
Alright, thanks a lot. We'll go Alpha 2. Now, I'm going to have to turn it around. This is a big turn here. Okay, Alpha 2, Alpha to the apron for Riptide 5800.
Riptide 5800, if you can't make it to Alpha 2, you can go to the next one as well. Bravo, technically closed, but it's there.
Yeah, it's alright. If we just do a turn, we'll make it.
Roger.
They're quiet,
Runway
so.
26 left.
Alright, this is Alpha 2, then we'll go. I missed hotel, unfortunately. Alright, we're there. Alright. That's one way you can do it. Let's go. After landing check. After landing check. After landing check. I don't know what he's doing. He doesn't know what he's doing. Get the APU running because it's going to be right here. All right, these lights are coming off. Retracted. Dim side, close that. He's doing his flows. All right, folks, welcome to Vancouver. Hopefully that was fun. It's fun for me.
After landing check completed.
At the conclusion of our flight, please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened.
Wipers
until the
on.
captain has turned off the seatbelt sign and the
Does it work?
aircraft is parked.
Wipers on.
This will be your indication it
No.
is safe to move about the cabin, gather your
Nobody
belongings,
loves to do that.
and depart.
All right, so I got to figure out where we're
We'd like to
going,
thank you for
Sean.
flying with us today. We appreciate
I
your
can't
business and hope to see you
remember.
again
It's
on a
gonna
future flight.
be right in this little area. I think it's on the next run here. Just give me a second. Let me take a peek. It's gonna be into here and then on the other side, but this is awfully close. Let me get my paperwork really quick. Clear the wing on that side, so I'm gonna hug it over here. This apron is really weird. It's like super strange. Let's get those flaps up. Flaps coming up first, and then we'll go through the slats here in just a minute. Slats in. That's it. Now I can get the, let's go ahead and shut down number 2 here. Number 2 closed. No reason to burn that. Awful comms discipline. Yeah, I know. That's all right. Nose is off. And let me see what the paperwork Sean said. Ouch. Yeah, it's like right over here somewhere. Just give me a second. I gotta look for it. I just had it too. Maybe it's in my let's go with home. No. Yep, there it is. Okay, we're looking at BFI to Vancouver. 103 Alpha is the spot. That's very close. Oh yeah, I know why. I have to go over here and do it. So let me just click this. We'll go over here. Click that. You need to stop. Well, I'm not even on the... Alright, whatever. I'm going to shut it down. Okay, shutting the engines down here. Boom. My nose gear, that's all cranked. That was a pretty good part job. I mean, it was one of those. Yeah, alright, brake set. Sorry. Let's go ground services. Request deboarding. What did we say? Who's doing it? Signature? Signature flight support. That's all right. We'll do ATS. All right, we're here. We're done. I'm going to go upstairs and turn on, flood out the cockpit lights. We'll open our door, shut off the, unlock the door, seatbelts off. And we've got the APU running, so we got to get all the passengers off the airplane first, and then I'm going to go ahead and do my flows, shut the overhead off, and we're done for the day. Good stuff. Okay, doors coming open here, and they're going to go ahead and plug in the stairs.
Passenger's
Nice.
bus is coming.
All right. We got to keep that APU running until we're done. I'm going to get some paperwork done here. And that's it. We're staying at the Marriott tonight. Thank you, Sean. Good stuff. Anyway, folks, this is how it's going to be. If you want, and I appreciate you tuning in and stuff like that. I never know, like I said, when I'm going to schedule these things. We've got to fly from here up to Calgary next, and that's going to be 2 days from now, so that'll be Monday, Tuesday. It'll be Monday, so tomorrow they have off, Tuesday they play, so it'll be Tuesday night when we fly again, and it's probably going to be about the same time. I'll take off about this time, and then
Approach briefing.
What are you talking about? Secure check. This dude decided to wake up now? Like, really? Alright, that's off, that's good. Passengers should be coming off the airplane. There's the bus. Right on the grass. I wonder if he shut my pumps off. Nope. And that's it. So that's kind of what we'll do. A Tuesday night we'll take off again. If you guys want me to stream it, I can. That's kind of the on-demand stuff. I've been recording these, but I can do them live. I just don't know when. So if you guys are okay with just seeing the pop-up alerts, I'm good with that. This is just for members. This is just for members only. So it's just you folks that are watching this. That's it. It's not for the public at all, which is cool. It's kind of relaxed, right? Sean says nice. Yes. Usually come back to 180. Yeah. On base. Awful comms. Good stuff. All right. I'm going to get some paperwork done. I got to get paid. So let's do that right now. I'll disconnect from the server. Let's see what we get paid here. This is a fast flight, you guys. Quick flight. We burned 4,800 pounds of fuel. I'm going to file it right now. And we got paid. That's it. In the books. Good stuff. I do have to get this airplane shut down for the night. So once we get the last passenger off the aircraft, we are done. I'm going to write some stuff down. 5,400 over 5,300. Good. Cool. All right, some things I'm going to do. So while they're getting off the aircraft, look, 58 minutes total time. It's pretty good. That's from, you know, I said like air time was like 7 minutes or something like that once we got airborne. That's crazy. All right, there we go. We'll button that up. 136, I'm going to leave alone. I'll go ahead and throw that. And here they go on the bus. They should be pretty quick on the, yeah, 36 out of 60. So we're going to come down here. Just a few things we can do while we're waiting. Let's throw that out. I'm going to bring this all the way up. This is the pressurization valve. We're going to close that. We're going to bring it up to 15. And that should, or ish, right there. That's good. That's closed. And we're going to come back upstairs. And we're going to do a couple of things. We're going to go ahead and, that's off, that's off. I got to keep the right side on just because of the APUs burning. I just got to wait until the last passenger's off the airplane, right? I'm going to shut the supply off now. Air's coming off. I'm going to come back down here. These valves are closed. This is how we set the aircraft up pretty much all the time when we do a cold and dark. 7 left. Okay, we got 1 of 60. Get off my plane, dude. Yeah, there we go. Do you want to deboard the crew? Yes, both.
Crew bus is coming.
Thank you. All right, aft stairs, we're going to keep them. Cargo's going to come closed. That's it. Aft main's coming closed. We're going to leave the stair. We're going to shut that door. So the forward main door is closed. Then we'll come upstairs and we're going to shut down the aircraft, folks. So I'm going to go like this. Emer lights coming off. Come galley off. Emer power's off. We're going to go ahead and throw the master off. Doors open. Cockpit flood. We're going to keep it on just because we're going to need it when we get out of here. That is off. Doors open here. That's fine. That's off. That's it. We just got to wait till the APU cycles down and we're done. And we'll exit out the aircraft to the back. And our lighting. We got to shut our lighting off. Logo's off, coming across, floods, nacelles. We'll keep the position lights on. There we go. Ah, they're opening the door on me. Whatever. All right, you guys, that's it. There it goes. I'm going to shut the forward main. And last thing we're going to do, battery is off. That's it. We got a good airplane. Until we meet again, a couple days, we are done and ready to go to Calgary, which I think is like an hour and 20 minutes or so, something like that. All right, have a great night, thanks, and we'll see you guys a couple nights maybe. How's that? Maybe. We'll see. Good stuff.
Board the plane, it's summertime. Sun is shining, it's bright. Breezy skies, cool and calm. Take a trip, it's not long. Oh, the vibe's so mellow. Airwaves sing like cello. Sandy beaches we find. Coastal airways, oh my. Take me high, smooth as sea. Coastal breeze, fly with me. Take me high, the island's near. Feel the love in the air. Arms are swaying.